Okay, let's go.
So thank you very much for joining me today.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you, because I know that you're quite a busy guy and that
Well, I'm busy enough.
places to go, people to see.
Well, I'm at a point in my life now that we choose the gigs we want. And but obviously my new direction, which is really moving forward, is my life skills talk and what how to use humor as a fabulous tool for getting over crap.
And that's actually why I opted to talk to you. So my beautiful husband, Ant, is the one who does all the reaching out. I just go, what about this person? What about this person? And then he
Sounds a bit like Sandy.
Sure, he makes it happen.
Sandy does everything. Apparently, I'm going to London in a couple of months' time, and I'm also going to Dubai, and I'm also going to Australia, and I'm also going somewhere else. Well, the thing is, we'll talk about this later, because I've got zero interest in order.
Beautiful.
Zero. I can't do that. I've got zero interest in money, and I've got zero interest in planning ahead.
Right.
I do, however, have a right-sided brain, which most people have a left-sided brain, but I've got the right-sided brain, which means it's the right side.
Exactly.
So I'm constantly doing things, and my beautiful wife is the one that keeps it together. She funnels everything in. Yes, no, yes, okay, good idea. Where we go there, because I will think of something, and I see it's not working, so I'm able to put it to rest, but not to death. I put it to the side, which rings a bell. Sandy is the one that keeps it all in order. So I developed a family card game.
Nice.
Long story. 20 years since? 10 years ago. I've tried every which way to try and get it going. Okay. The costs stopped it. This stopped it. I had to make 500 packs of the cards at a time. I couldn't get the big people that, they used to sell games in it. I could not get them to buy it.
Yeah.
They wanted it for almost nothing. And I said, no, because I'm not desperate. Yeah. So I left it, and I tried again, and I tried this, I tried it. So that's how my brain works. I've just written a thing called WitWorks. Huh. Can I show you?
Yes, please.
Okay. It goes like this. WitWorks is it's a joke-making machine. You can't see it there, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Let me explain. So let's just say you want to make a joke about food. So the topic is Uber Eats there. And I want to tell a dad joke about Uber Eats. You click there and you generate. Does it actually generate a joke for you?
That's amazing.
I know. How's that for being in front of her? So have a look. It's called witworks.co.za. Okay. See, the one is free, gives you 5 or 10 jokes a day. Any subject, anything like that. The second one is 99 rands, once off. Well, so that's how my mind works.
I quite like that.
Well, me too. So,
exactly. As long as you like it. No?
I had a big problem in my life. And subsequently, that's what turned my whole thing. I suppose we're going to talk about the question.
You can dive right in.
Turned my whole life around. No, ask me the question. She's got to ask me the questions at least.
So actually, the first question I wanted to ask you is, I love the direction that you're going in. I think it's incredible. And I've watched you since I was pretty young.
Okay.
Like, I'm only 50.
Okay.
So I grew up with you.
Yes.
And you were a staple in my household.
Thank you.
And because I have about 37 first cousins. No lie. My cousin is literally how we greet one another. Because, and our parents used to do this thing where they say, Sherry,
Kazi.
my cousin, come here.
Yeah.
And
do you know how it started?
Tell me how it started.
I can't, for the life of me, remember people's names. Don't laugh. I've forgotten yours. But wait. So then, but I befriend people. I've got this thing about myself. I can meet somebody and the next thing we're chatting. I can't, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling it's the way who I am.
Yes.
My sort of DNA works.
Yes.
Hey, how's it? And then people would say, who's this guy? And I would say, oh, he's my cousin. That's how it started. My cousin. And then it just stuck. Got a lot of flack from it, of course, when I first started. When you start off as a comedian or whatever you want to start off as in life, you get the naysayers. You still get them.
For sure.
So people used to say, what is this stupid, my cousin? A guy, in one of the papers, one of the journalists wrote about it. He said, I'm an idiot. And what's my cousin? What is that going to do? What? So then I got an award and I phoned him up and I said to him, by the way, and he said, oh, well, that was luck. And put the phone up.
Oh, wow.
But I'm still my cousin. So, and the journalist is probably sitting in some office there writing.
But that very line is so synonymous with South Africanism. Well, it's how we greet. It's the things that connect us, right?
I think so.
And my daughter, who lives and works overseas in the UK, the first thing that comes up, she's a barista. She works in a pub. She works very hard. But the moment South Africans walk in, there's two things. How's it?
How's
my cousin? Like literally, that's what she says. Mom, I guarantee you, when they walk in, it's going to be one of two things.
That's it, my cousin. But I think my cousin, if I may be so bold, has attached itself. I've often heard people say, you know that comedian, you remind me of that comedian. They'll look at me. You remind me of that comedian. I tell the guy that says my cousin. Then I go, Barry Hilton.
That's the one.
Do you know how much you look like Barry Hilton? And I go like, no, actually. But I'm not like that. No, but I'm not like that. I don't sort of walk into a restaurant expecting special stuff. I've earned my stripes.
Yeah.
But I don't expect it.
Right.
Because when you start expecting it, unless you're like a genius level, then you can say, I'm just this oak that's actually worked for 40 odd years, 43 years all over the world. And I'm happy at my level.
Right.
I wasn't for a while. I wanted to, and that's what caused a lot of trouble in my life, to drive. But now
Tell me a little bit about that, though. Tell me a little bit about, because, I mean, we know Barry, the guy that's on the stage and he does all the talks.
Yeah.
I actually want to know, when did you realize, oopsie daisy, something's wrong. I'm not sure I'm okay.
35. I was 4 or 5 years into my career. I was still very unsure of myself because all of my life, since I was tiny, I was told, shut up. You're not good enough. You're not going to do this. You won't be able to do this. You won't be able to do this. This is your pot in life. It's in my talk. So then we go this. So that sort of sticks in your brain.
Yeah.
Then I started fighting against it. Hold on, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm flipping doing. And then you get, like I told you, this argument with this new group of comedians. I think 2 of them maybe are still around. Maybe. But and then there was another one after that as well. So you get this 10 or 15 comedians and maybe one is is good enough. So I had to endure all this nonsense from these guys who were telling me I'm rubbish, I'm an idiot, they don't understand, and
iterating that conditioning from when you were young.
Then I became obsessed with proving everybody wrong.
Right.
I became obsessed with being the highest paid guy.
So that built into the ambition and drive.
Yes. I became obsessed with the fact that people should know who I am and almost bow down to me.
So this is when you're like,
but that wasn't happening.
Okay.
Because I was chasing the money, because my ex-wife, not my first ex-wife's great.
Yes.
She's brilliant. Okay. Janice? Still smart, sticking. She's brilliant, but I messed it up because of my drive. She couldn't understand that I wanted to be something else.
Okay.
And it's her thing, and she's great. And we have a beautiful daughter together. And Janice is a hardworking person. I think she's retired now, but good luck to her and her hubby. Okay. So the second one, I fell into the honey trap.
Right.
And I married the family.
Gotcha.
Okay. And my ex-mother-in-law controlled everything, but surreptitiously. She controlled everything.
So like subtle manipulation?
It was blatant manipulation, but my ex-wife could not see it.
Okay.
She could not see it. And she eventually chose her mother and over her children and left the country. But that's her problem now. Okay.
Right.
But the kids that were there, they still reckon it's their mother. You know, just because you've made a child doesn't mean it makes you a mother.
There's a mother and there's a mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mother is the person that gave you this birth. Yep. The mom, Sandy's the mom to my two youngest.
Sandy.
Hey, Sands. And we've got a child between us.
Right.
So that was my drive. It was pushing all the time.
It's exhausting.
And my ex-wife just did not work. Oh. She would not. It's in my talk, if you want to hear my talk. She used to say to me, I'm too beautiful to work. My mother says, I don't have to work. So basically, she didn't go to school much. She didn't do this. She didn't that, because she was stunning. She was stunning. I couldn't understand. I would go somewhere and people would be all over me. Girls, women, married women, this, that. Oh my God, Barry Hilton and what. I get home to, oh, please, man, give me the money. You're an idiot.
Wow.
So that sort of compounded. And I was regularly told before we got divorced that I'm lucky to have my ex-wife. Because without her, I would be nothing.
Oh, again, reinforcing subtle conditioning.
Yes, I was nothing without her. And then eventually it just broke. It broke. And then she through her mother, gave me divorce papers in a birthday card. Yeah. So.
That says a lot.
Well, in hindsight, I've got to thank her because I've got Sandy now, the most beautiful woman for me. Okay? Well, I've got great kids. You know, can I tell you something? All of my kids. I don't speak to Tracy that much. I love her to pieces. She's got her own life and all that stuff. Sure. But my boys that I had with Jane, I at least 3-4 times a week. I think Robin every day, isn't it? Robin's every day, Tyler's every day. Jamie's busy in London, and Bradley's a busy boy, and he phones me up at least 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
And the message is, hey, Dad.
Literally.
I love you, bro.
Yeah.
I got a little phone call from my boy 2 or 3 days ago. And he said to me, Dad, it's funny how life turns. I said, yeah. He said, you remember when I was 19 with you and we had that big argument and you basically threw me out the house? And that was the only time actually Jane stuck up for me, because he was like really ugly to me and really bad. And I'm the worst father in the world. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Without mom, you're an idiot. You're nothing. So that was sort of driven into their brains.
Yeah.
You know? So I threw him out of the house. So, and then when he never actually came back to live with us, but things changed. And when he got into trouble, who did he phone? His dad. Sure. So, cut long story short, I've got this beautiful granddaughter who's now 22.
Yeah.
And Bradley told me about 2 months ago, he said to me, Dad, I threw out of the house.
Oh.
I said, why? She said, because she just thought she ran this house. I'm not a because he never got married to her mother. He was subsequently married again, and he's got another woman that he had a child with. He didn't get married anyway. So, and I said, and now what? Why are you phoning me now? He said to me, I got a phone call this morning. I said, from who? From my granddaughter. My granddaughter. She says, from my daughter. And she said to him, Dad, I messed up.
Yeah.
Can you help me, please?
Yep.
And I said, that's why you're phoning me? He says, yeah, because I didn't realize how hard and when mom left and all that stuff, how hard and how much you sacrificed and X, Y, and Z. So that's pretty darn good.
I think so.
This is, when your lighty loves you. They moved in our estate. Right? Sandy can shout this out. How long does it take to get from our house to Tyler and Selna's house?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. That's how close they are to us. Now, behind that now, I'm just saying, OMG, I'm a flippin' lucky oak. But I put it down to Sandy because Sandy is the matriarch. She's the boss. Not that I mean, she controls everything in that way. It's not in a bad way, but in a good way. So Sandy steadied my ship for me when I was in big trouble. Huge debts I got into. Big trouble with SARS. My brother died terribly. My dad died. My mom died. The other way around. My mom, my dad, my brother. Sure. And I was left with the load. It was just bang, bang, bang. And it just got completely out of control.
So now where is this in the timeline? Where is this?
10 years, no, 20 years ago. Must be.
Okay.
But 15. My brother's been dead 17 years, I think.
Okay.
So, but I shouldered all of that.
That's heavy.
And in the meantime, I bumped into Sandy. We hit it off lekker. And Sandy came and steered the ship for us. But I was under this immense pressure, and I was still chasing the monkey. I still wanted to be the maniac. I still wanted this. I still wanted that. I still wanted it. And then basically, I went over the edge.
Tell us what it looked like for you to go over the edge.
An ambulance.
Okay.
I remember it was just too much for me. Everything was just too much. And I was getting, Sandy would say, you got to go work in Joburg. And I'd say again, and I started hating my job. I loved my job, but I hated the bullshit that goes with it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
The loneliness. And often Sandy would say to me, how can you be lonely? I say, well, are you serious? You go work to 1,000 people and then go sit in a hotel room. Try that. It's not like I'm with a band, with the entourage and this and that.
For sure.
I'm by myself.
Stock still alien.
So anyways, I was taking all type of tablets. Nothing illicit. It was all prescribed. But it was ridiculous what I was taking. Try this, do this. And then I remember screaming at Sandy in a little restaurant. And the next thing I knew, she said to me, get up. We go to the doctor. She took me straight to the doctor. From the doctor, pumped some stuff in me. Take this, to calm me down because I would lost it completely.
Yeah.
And then that evening, I was in the clinic. I probably would have gone completely over the edge. I can honestly tell you that.
Sandy, I know you're over there, but like to watch that must have been heartbreaking and a bit scary.
Exactly, yeah. But it's also funny how insensitive people can be. I'll never forget we were checking in at the rehab, and the nurses were like, "Come
sit here with me,
Barry, can I have a photo? Let's take a photo."
Let's
she doesn't want
okay, she doesn't want to.
You can be the voice from the beyond.
Okay, so that's what actually I didn't see that thing. What Sandy's talking about. What actually happened?
You were just in such a bad state, and everyone just wanted to have their photograph taken with you.
There was no sensitivity to the actual situation.
No sensitivity to Sandy.
For sure.
Do you know how many times now, and I don't know what it is with people, and I'm so honored that people want to talk to me and still regard me and da-da-da.
Yeah.
Often it happens. I will meet somebody, they'll go, "Oh, Betty," and I instantly say, "I'm fine. What is your name?" So. This here, I would like to introduce you to my wife. This is Sandy.
Yes.
And they'll go, "Hi." So anyway, Barry, and they...
Oh, wow.
It happens.
Wow.
But I'm not saying they're doing that because they're ugly people. They're doing it because they saw me and they want to talk to me.
You know, I have a friend, so Gary Kirsten's wife, Debbie, is a very good friend of mine.
Yeah. Did he go up to bat for you? That's a cricket joke, sir.
But there's this photo that I will never actually get out of my mind when Gary was in India. And they had gone Debbie just wanted some time with her hubby. They spent long time apart, you know, in those days when he was coaching India. And there's this photo of her and Gary in front of the Taj Mahal. But she's kind of like this. And I was like, "Deb, what is happening with this photo?" She said, "I was running. I was ready to run because wherever Gary went, hordes used to fly at him and they didn't want to know her."
Yeah.
They did not want to know her. All they were focused on.
He's a cool guy, yeah?
He's great. So, and she was literally like going, for the photo and then ran because they were all coming for him. So it's that.
Because he was like revered there, wasn't he? Nice.
Yeah, still is. But it's that feeling of it's so, and Gary's the same as you. He will always go like,
"He's a bit shorter."
Well, yes. And then he'll introduce Debbie, who in and of itself is an amazing woman in her own right.
Yes.
But it's so interesting that you say that because we get so focused on the persona that we forget about the person behind the persona. Because I think what Are you Anna?
I've got trouble with my Achilles heel. It's my Achilles heel is my Achilles heel.
Do you want to put it up?
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes,
because we can put a cushion there.
No, I know this is a very expensive piece of furniture here. I saw it last week in Mr. Price on sale, but it's actually not too bad. I mean, it looks like wood, but it's actually plastic. I mean, listen.
Listen.
Oh, it's got a hole in it.
Okay.
So you understand. So this whole thing exploded. And when I went to the clinic, within a very short space of time, I thought to myself, "Oh my gosh, there is a God," because I am nowhere close to these acts. Even though I thought I was in the worst place. The poor people that were in there were having hectic times. I do believe, and I stand correct, they had a whole ward just for teenage girls.
Yep.
So, wow. And I remember bumping into a musician about 4 years, 6 years ago, Adela. So about 4 years ago, I bumped into this musician at a club. We were both working. He said to me, "Please, Barry, please do me a favor. Do not tell anybody that I was in the clinic." And I said to him, "Why?" I had to laugh because he said, "They're going to think I'm nuts." I said to him, I said, bro, you should tell people.
Yeah.
So and that's when it started clicking to me. Hold on. It's actually okay to have dyslexia. It's okay to be shy. It's okay to be fat. It's okay to be too thin. It's okay to have pimples. It's okay.
Yep.
But society in the general,
Yep.
so, oh, no, you're not in the perfect mold. Stand there.
Yep.
No, my gosh. Why can't you be like that person? That's the worst thing a lot of parents do. And I've done it a few times to my kids, and I understand it's wrong. Why can't you just be like that? And because you can't be like that, because if you were like that, you wouldn't be here. So, but you only learn that. So my whole life just exploded at that moment in time. And then it took me 3 years.
Wow.
Still working.
Yeah.
Still hating my job, but understanding I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Loving my performances, but hating the whole thing. It took me 3 years. And then I said to Sandy, I am going to do a story about this.
Yeah.
And that was a big step for us because of the catch-22 thing. Why do you want to do this? And then Sandy was my rock. Okay. So then I changed my whole thinking pattern.
Right.
I don't need to be the best comic anymore. My fear to Sandy was, I said, I'm going to start working, but don't ever, 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 ever book me a gig for 10% of what my normal rate is. Don't do that. Because that for me would be punished worse than,
Yeah.
But if a gig comes up now that I think, oh, that's nice, I'll do it. That's a huge change. It doesn't matter. I work here and I work here and I work over there, but now it's on our terms.
For sure.
Okay, let's go.